All right, we're live with episode 59 of Flag to Flag Media Live. We got a lot to cover on this show. First and foremost, welcome back, Mr. Stalker.
Nice to be here.
Yeah, I will get with you later on about your a lot of PTO time left because you're in the negative.
Yep.
But we can cover that after the show, okay?
Training camp went good.
That's right. Yeah, I have your paperwork to sign, so... Anyway, it was a big weekend this past weekend. I know all three of you sitting here were involved in this weekend's festivities. First and foremost, I got the list again. I know I made a video about it on Facebook, but I obviously could not have done this without a lot of help. I mean, I was tickled to death with the amount of people that pitched in. I gave incentives. Obviously JT doing a lot of the behind the scenes work and getting drivers lists together and all that type of stuff. I didn't ask him to do that. He just did it on his own. So thank you, JT, for that. First and foremost, William Avila from Oklahoma. He was on the show last week. Super good dude. So glad he came up. We got to meet him. I think he was just on cloud nine for the whole 3 days he was here. I think
he was such a good guy.
Yeah. We had I think we kind of joked about on the one show about like his sleeping arrangements and everything. So just people that don't know, we had a birthday party for my son here Friday night, and he was staying in Seymour, and he's like, I told him, I was like, man, you're more than welcome to come. I said, but as far as like drinking and stuff, I was like, that's all the way back to Seymour. So anyway, he comes over, he ends up sleeping in his truck out in my mother-in-law's hayfield with his race car hooked to it. But we had an absolute blast. So I want to thank him for all he did for the event, money sponsor and all that type of stuff. Craig Cooper, also money sponsor, and Robbie Meadows come in huge on Saturday, adding that $1,000 to the purse. We obviously didn't add any to the top. We went through the field, which I thought was a great thing to do.
Way better.
Yeah. Then we got Grant Simpson, Midnight Sports Gear, Caleb Schreier, Webley, and Lee & Sons Racing, Dustin Carr and Scott County Auto Center, the Finley family, Zach Stalker and Jeremy Ogle for their 10 transponders. That went really well. Ali Boudreau, Jade Mahan and Colton Sullivan, and Barnett Brothers Racing and Sullivan Motorsports, Grant Simpson Racing, and in memory of Fred Gormley, Logan Mounts, and the Cowboy Robert Rainey also threw in an incentive there Saturday at the track. So that was pretty cool, and thank you for him for doing that. And a big shout out to Jamie Schaefer, Jim Price, and Dustin George for all their help Saturday. I didn't push the issue on the driver's intros just because I knew that there was already 5 classes running, and I didn't know how well the show was going to go. And I look at my watch or my phone, and it was 8:30, and we were already getting ready to start heat. Or I think there was like 2 Hornet heats left, I think. And I text Jamie, I'm like, will you please let us do driver's intros, please? And she's like, yeah, if you round them up, we can do them. So
that was fun.
It was awesome.
So
the picture before is really cool.
It was.
Yeah.
But it's just cool that, that class got to do something like that. And, I don't know. It was something that I really wanted to do. I just didn't know. I didn't know how well the show was going to flow Saturday night with 5 classes. But man, all hats off to all 5 classes, because I thought the racing was good all night, but the show went so smooth. There wasn't very many wrecks. There wasn't a whole lot going on that way. So
that was the most fun I've had in a while.
So let's talk a little bit about Saturday night. So we had group qualifying, which I thought was pretty cool.
First off, we had 40 cars show up.
40 cars on the grounds was
40, and I would say 20 of them had a shot to win.
Oh, absolutely.
20 to 25.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
That's not me. I wasn't there for that, but I made it.
But you made it. So I don't know. I was when they threw the green flag for that first heat race, and it was just, I don't know. I thought it was awesome racing. I was in the infield with Derek, and I thought, man, this is going to be a good night. For the rest of the racing's like that, it's going to be a good night. So hot lap qualifying went really well. And then that first heat race fired off, and the racing was exceptional. The second heat race was exceptional. The third, I was like, this is going to be a good night.
Yep.
So overall, I thought Saturday night it exceeded my expectations as far as, wanting to do the event and that type of stuff. So
we were sitting there at the tech shack before the races started, and there's just Crown Vics parked everywhere. I mean, they're like 5 wide,
Right.
6 rows deep. I mean, there's just cars everywhere, scattered, cars on the scales. Mike's doing his thing, which was very appreciative for all the work he put
Yeah,
in.
it was awesome.
He did an excellent job teching.
Yep.
And it was just a uneasy feeling thinking, man, to race in is going to be exceptionally hard.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was. I mean, I probably didn't even deserve to be in that, but there's a lot of guys that were super fast that didn't make it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about Finley, he didn't make it. He's fast every week. Peyton's fast every week. He didn't quite make it.
I offered my ride up for Peyton.
I did,
so we all know.
Yeah.
I did too.
I couldn't do that to you guys.
I'm glad
I
you
couldn't
did.
do that to Bo. Let me put it
I'm
that
glad
way.
you didn't.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I wanted to at least say I offered.
It was just really cool.
I just thought, I was bummed because Peyton didn't make it. I mean, but it is what it is. And that's what we said going into it. And Peyton and I even had the conversation about, if 40 Crown Vic show up, it's going to be like, it's not a normal Saturday night. Like it's going to be, you got to get good draw. You got to get good, a lap in your hot lap session, then you got to set yourself up in the heat race.
Well, that's like we was looking at the list before the thing, and I thought, crap, look at my heat race. It's freaking loaded. And then I'm looking at Peyton's, and I'm like, God dang.
Yeah.
Maybe mine's not so bad.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Peyton's was stacked.
And the cool part about it is, and I want to say this to the Crown Vic drivers because, obviously I've tried to support them as much as I could over the last couple of years, but the thing that I was very, very excited to see was the guys that were running in that 4th, 5th, 6th, place spots in heat races drove clean.
Oh, it's
and clean. There was plenty of opportunities to just dump somebody or whatever.
Yeah.
They didn't do that.
Yeah.
I did tell Derek when we were in the infield for the B mains, I was like, look, I said, this is going to go either one of 2 ways. It's either going to go really, really smooth, or there's going to be some people that's going to get hot heads but they didn't. Like, it was just smooth all night. Even in the feature, it was good racing, good clean racing. I mean, there was some bumping going on, but it wasn't like, intentional bumping and trying to take somebody out.
Nobody got junked.
Yeah. It was just flat out racing all night. And I'm very, very thankful, that the Crown Vic guys race like that.
Mm-hmm. It helped in the heat race. I was running 4th, and if you go into 3 and 4 coming out, you could see your shadow, and I was right on the person in front of me, and I couldn't see nobody behind me. So I was like, all right, we're just going to stay here. We're not going to hit nobody.
Right. But I was just thankful, as a class sponsor, it made me, feel good about, how well the people race. So
yeah, it was a good time.
It was a very good showing for Crown Vic drivers.
Yes.
I thought everybody ran really good, turned really fast laps, and was really clean the whole night.
Right.
Even out there, you feel like you're flying.
Dude, I tell you, when me and Derek was in the infield watching, it was a whole different perspective than sitting on the outside of the track.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like you guys were hauling the mail on the infield.
In the feature, we were, running up top. And things would
Except
get.
William. He was turning little circles in the feature.
Yeah.
I think he forgot how big the track was.
I thought it was funny that he started to the outside of me and JT started right behind me. I thought,
yeah, here we go.
Blow my doors off.
What's going on, Anthony? Amos, thank you for. Totally forgot to put you on this list here, but thank you for the trophy. I thought that trophy was really, really cool.
Yeah.
So
that's slick looking.
Chris Baxter says about Time Stalker. What shirt is JT wearing? I don't know if we want him to take that jacket off.
P3 Graphics.
P3 Graphics. Proud sponsor right there.
You get a bigger jacket, buddy. It looks a little small.
It's not a little small. I'm a little big.
Oh.
He's been working out a little bit.
My arms,
What's going on, Ryan? We do it in the dirt. Zach made me so damn proud. I was proud of Zach.
He did phenomenal.
It was fun.
I hated losing to him, but he did phenomenal.
I looked over at Derek. I don't know. It was probably like 10 laps into it, and I look over at Derek. I'm like, Zach is just willing the living crap out of that thing, like just driving it to.
And everybody wonders why
down.
Zach's got his modified up for sale now.
Yeah.
Full-time Crown Vic guy.
Crown Vic driver.
I tell you what, at this point, it sure is a lot cheaper, and I had a blast.
It's a lot more fun.
We go up. I got to tell stories. So we go up to the tech shed. It take us up to the barn, and I thought, man, I ain't never been up here. This is pretty cool. So we get out of our cars, and they're all like figuring out what they're wanting to tech, and they're like, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "Boys, I'm just glad to be here."
Oh yeah, I'm in the top 5. I don't care what you look at.
Yeah, I said you can strip everything down you want.
Heck
I don't care. But yeah, thanks to Mike, because I mean he did exactly what we wanted to do, and you got to have a tech man like that. And
It wasn't
glad-
easy.
No, it wasn't
Right.
easy, and I'm glad Jim let him do that because that's all up to Jim, and for him to give us that time to
Right.
really check all over everything was pretty cool.
And I will say this, going back to what JT said a little bit earlier, but the other part of that I was worried about Saturday was the tech.
Yeah.
What I didn't want to happen is I didn't want there to be a big issue with tech, and then somebody throwing a fit over whatever. And the fact that the 20 cars that was in the feature, like, were consistently quick. Like, it wasn't like Michael just went out there and just totally dominated, right? I mean, Michael had, there was some other Kramers behind, whatever, but he still had to work, in my opinion, to win that race. It wasn't like he won by half a track or, whatever. So I think overall, I don't think there was one standout car that, because AJ got fast. He got overall fast time. He was fast.
Right.
And you got Michael, and you have the other Kramers, and then you had, Zach just running dog crap out of his, got fifth. I mean, so overall the racing, what I'm saying is overall the racing was good. I don't think there was really that one standout car that's like, I think,
Right. And a lot of people just seen the first part of tech, and everybody's like, well, he's just wasting time. He's not. It's one guy trying to take 40 cars.
40 cars.
Now,
right.
at the end of the night, he took the other 5 hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
We did a lot.
We had Michael's car up on jack stands. I mean, doing anything we wanted to.
One guy doesn't have time to get all 40 cars on jack stands
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and check everything.
Right.
That's just not reasonable.
I'm kind of glad they did the after the fact thing too.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that was cool. I saw it was cool because it's Kramer won, and then Kramer's family finished second and third, and then another Kramer fourth.
Right.
And I was like, boys, you guys are out of my league.
I'm just glad to be
Yeah.
here. How many people think Brownstown will run tomorrow per G-Man? I
I would say we'll wake up in the morning and it'll be dry as a bone.
think they're going to get it in.
Yeah.
And I stopped at Zach's house earlier this evening, was just talking to him a little bit, and that's what we were talking about. Is I think that the determining factor is going to be the fact that it didn't rain hard all day. It
was a good
was constant
soaker,
rain.
but
Yes,
yeah,
I
it's
think
not gonna
actually I
matter.
think it's going to help the track, in my opinion. If it calms down tonight, we don't get a whole lot of rain tonight, I think we'll be fine.
And the World of Outlaws hauler's already in Seymour. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to take a
They're-
lot to make him turn around.
right.
The track's fine. If anything, the pits
be,
be wet.
but maybe we
but
won't have to water it 45 times tomorrow night.
maybe.
Yeah, we'll water during the driver's meeting.
Yeah. While we're talking.
Can't hear.
What's going on, Debbie? Josh Harris finally tuned in for a show after a month of so not watching. JT's still ugly.
Nobody's giving me a hard time. Zach's want to beat him in golf.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Me and Peyton dominated, didn't we? And
Oh
Logan
yeah, that was a
Um,
fun time.
Prayers to, the,
dominated.
Yeah,
prayers to the Franklin family after the passing of former driver Dennis Franklin.
Prayers. for that.
Prayers. My crew and poor Peyton didn't make it. Anthony Finley didn't, is what Elizabeth said.
Elizabeth was close.
Yeah.
Anthony, he should have. I don't know what he was even doing.
What's going on, Christopher? 65 lap race at I-65. Yeah, I got that in my notes for the end of the show. We'll go over what's coming up. JT slowed me down in the heat and had to push him.
Helped a lot.
The drafting really come in to help, didn't it, JT?
Yeah, I mean, and he didn't even try to slingshot. So that's what I really appreciated about it.
He said junked. Have you seen Elizabeth's car? It wasn't on purpose.
They ought to try to race it. It's leading the right front pretty good.
Yeah, I'd just run it.
I'd run that Enduro at FunFest anyway.
Williams said his volume's down because he's still in the stand waiting on his buck. Well, I don't know about there, but it's dark here, bud.
Yeah, pitch black.
It was awesome to have him here.
yeah.
Anthony said Williams hunting with a light. 27 minutes left to shooting light. Do you guys know that Mike used to build super stocks? The guy knows his stuff.
I thought,
Yeah, he's been around the sport for a long time.
And I'm telling you what, he is super nice.
yeah,
And he's going to give you the benefit of the doubt
Yes.
9 times out of 10. He's not going to be a
Yeah.
jerk about anything.
Right.
yeah,
And then Mike Welly chimed in and said, most stuff I've ever checked on Crown Vics.
yeah. It was pretty awesome of him. I mean, he was crawling around all over everything.
Williams said, I'll tell you what, that race was anyone's. And I think, it all boils back to the way we had it kind of set up was the way I kind of wanted it and worked out was, good qualifying time, good spot in the heat race. You had to have, we had to get lined up good. And I think that's how it all played out. I think it's just
Yeah.
where you were at throughout the night.
Qualifying was just as important as I said it was going to be.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
G-Man says, who's going to win? Well, I have my speculations, G-Man, but I don't
I don't know who's gonna be there.
I do.
Bobby Pierce.
Stalker. Come on.
Is Huddy coming?
Hudson will be there.
He will.
I think I'm going with Hudson.
Bobby Pierce.
It'll be a
all day
toss
long.
up between them two.
Yeah, boys. The winner's number is gonna be 12.
Is
Is
our-
Jason James?
Unless you get Dennis Erb a good track and he can bottom feed.
Is RTJ going to be there?
Nope, he's racing micros at US
Oh yeah, yes,
24.
I did see that.
Okay.
That's
So
good.
he's micro
Interesting
racing.
decision.
Huh?
He said he was giving his crew guys the weekend.
Yeah,
off,
weekend
is what he
off.
said.
They're about
Awesome.
done now. They need to get
Yeah,
off
right.
now.
Well, they need a day off now. Josh said it was 3 against 1. How was that even? I ran my golf cart in a ditch and got hit in the shin with a golf ball.
You had 2 people, just the other one wasn't.
I mean, we had a
Come on.
handicap too.
Yeah.
Actually, there was 2 handicap. We had PGA Tour guy over here. He carried the team.
It's a
Boy,
white Tiger Woods.
I could drive, but I just didn't know where it was going.
Where'd you guys play golf? When did you play golf?
Sunday.
Sunday at Otis, I could hit, but if I aim over there, it's going to curve
There you go.
and go all the way over there. I had a few good
Got some
chip
hook
ins.
into it, huh?
Yeah, get me on the green. I'm all right.
Yeah, I would get us there and Zach could finish.
There you go.
That's what we needed.
What's going on, Philip? Congratulations on your Crown Vic Track Championship, which
well
we'll
earned.
get,
Yep.
Yeah.
we'll get to that here in a little bit.
Thank you for not passing me Saturday. That was awful nice of you.
We appreciate
He
it.
passed me.
Anthony Finley didn't know what he was doing either. Couldn't y'all tell? He did look like a fish out of water out there.
I will say thank you to him because he helped me a little bit on. I know it's hard to say, but he gave me some driver techniques that really worked. And he said, I don't know what I'm talking about, but just listen to me. And I did.
Yeah.
And that helped. And he helped us a little bit on some tire pressures. And
Well, that was mostly Ryan.
yeah, well, both of them anyways.
Well, I want to thank Ryan and Finley for helping me push my golf cart back up on the trailer after the race was over with because it broke down again.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it broke down again.
I think you'll sell that sucker.
I
Just get
know
you a
it's
new
getting
one.
bad.
Yeah.
I will have new wheels for next year. I guarantee it. Congratulations to all you guys for what you've done for that race. I miss taking over there. Mike's a very nice guy. Pumpkinhead has Eliminator chassis is what they were called with Mike. And the Roberts boys drove his cars.
Mike knows what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mike's good.
That's a good guy to have over there.
What's going on, Josh? The Crown Vic race was awesome. Glad I could be a part of it. Thank you guys for getting it together. No problem at all.
Thanks for coming.
Yes. It was a heck of a show. So glad we did it. JD said, I thought Hudson said at the Jackson they were taking the week off. He might have. I don't know. I just heard the other day that he was going to be there, so I don't know. And just like G-Man said, I would not count Josh Rice out either. I mean, I don't know. He still runs good at Brownstown, so we'll see. Matt, you get Smokey fixed. No, Smokey is pushed over here beside the studio. She's in timeout.
Getting rained on.
Yeah, she is in timeout. Philip said Elizabeth Finley a little late to the party was loading the camper. He's got a camper ready. Dustin Cross said I'm down for some golf.
She ran good Saturday too. Dustin did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shifting to gear racing said love the show. Guys, keep up the good work. Well, we appreciate you tuning in. Just so everybody knows to kind of take a break from comments. We kind of talked about this earlier too. So this weekend is World of Outlaw late models at Brownstown on Friday night. Championship night will be Saturday night. And then with Fun Fest the following weekend, this will be our last every week show. We will go into the every other week schedule starting after this show. So we'll be off next week because of Fun Fest. Then the week after that, we will be back live. That's the Thursday before Zach and JT will be running the Halloween 200. So we'll showcase that race some. And then I got some other stuff in the notes that we'll cover toward the end of events that's coming up. There's a lot. There's the race at I-65. There's Salem Speedway's got the Halloween 200, and Circle City has a spooky 150 at the end of the month. So we'll talk about some of that stuff toward the end of the show. And also, too, before I forget, I want to do a shout out to half my sponsors because I don't have the laptop that runs the sponsors. We have Harv, who's your auto racing fans, A1 Pest Pros, Racing Vector Store, honeydew handyman. And I will tell you this, after he was here with us for 3 days, I guarantee you, if you call William to come pick something, he would probably drive back to Indiana to fix it. Because we were kind of joking whenever William and we would start talking with him about how he's in Oklahoma and how's he got a handyman service. And I think he would seriously come back up here and fix something for somebody if they wanted it. Midnight Sports Gear, M2 Designs, Hillbilly Barbecue and Tenderloins, Haller Motorsports and Fabrication, Jason Petmeyer Farm Bureau Agent, and Green's Auto Sales. So I want to thank half of them while I'm thinking about it because I forgot my rolly thing back there. So yeah, anyway, what's up, fellas? What's going on, Kenny? What happened, Kenny? I don't remember. I know you had a flat there. I mean, it was what, 2 laps into it? 3 laps? What's your favorite pit bike? Well, I don't know, but
A big one.
It ain't a golf cart.
I like my 3-wheeled golf cart.
Robbie said next year Matt golf carts got to cross the scales. I need to do something. Crown Vic Shootout 2024 ? It is very, very possible. We're going to do some reevaluating over the winter and try to come up with a plan for 2024.
Matt's got a field over here next to him. We're gonna make a track.
Absolutely, we can do that. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do next year. I know I want to branch Flag to Flag Media out a little bit more. I've not 100% yet decided if I'm going to do a class sponsorship or throw some more money at bigger races at different I don't know yet. I'm going to reevaluate it here in about another week. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in my deer stand, and that'll give me a lot of time to think about 2024 plans. So, but that it's very, very, very possible that there will be another Crown Vic Shootout in 2024, aka
Dirt Nationals.
Crown Vic Dirt Nationals.
No more shootout, just Dirt Nationals.
You know what you should have had was the 2 pistols where they could shoot off.
When he got out of the car, they could have shot
We
him.
could have got some cheap ones from Dollar General.
Yeah,
plastic
pop guns.
So that's where the funny story, real quick though. That's where the ping pong balls that we used to do William. It was Saturday morning, and I was like, "Man, are you hungry?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm hungry." This was after our Friday night shenanigans,
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, let's go to Nice's." I said, "We'll go in there and get some breakfast." So anyway, we were in there eating breakfast, and I told him, I was like, "Man, I got to get some ping pong balls or poker chips or something." I said, "We got to draw for the heat race winners. Got to draw tonight." He said, "Well, let's go find some ping pong balls." So me and Wayne go in the Dollar Tree, going through the kids section, and we found some ping pong balls. It was $1.35 for ping
William
pong.
was ready to race at 7:30 that morning.
He was ready to race Thursday night.
He
after the
raced
show.
me all night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was ready to go.
He was excited. I could tell.
He didn't want to wait on you guys. He was ready to leave you guys behind. I was like, no, we're waiting on them.
Yeah.
Philip Fields, I know Jeremy Ogle will be watching, but he is busy trying to get the motor in his car for Saturday. Well, hopefully he gets it
He's
in there.
points leader, ain't he?
No. Jeremy Shimwell is.
Okay, I had the Jeremy right.
Yep. Cole said if you have a show on the 9th of November, he wants to join. I'll have to look at the schedule and see where it's going to fall at, but he can definitely come on. I talked to him at the track about Saturday. He was trying to be his own PR person. He came up to me and was like, "Hey, I want to be on the show again."
I worked him like a
come over.
dog.
Did you?
Oh, before the races, I worked him like a dog. I mean, we were staggering tires. We were wiping stuff down. We were working on the lift. Me and him did a lot of stuff.
Did you?
Yeah.
He loves that type of stuff, though. William said, "I want to say thanks to everyone for being welcoming and those that I didn't get to shake hands with. I will get you next time. I've never raced with guys and gals that clean before. It was awesome to not tear up a car with 25 cars on the track." Well, we appreciate you coming. D-beated the right rear.
Ooh.
Yeah. JT, that Epic Chassis sticker will... Oh, they moved on me. Hang on a minute. That Epic Chassis sticker will look good on the back of the new car next year.
See, he's been in talks with Bo
Hey,
Ivers.
there you go.
This
That's where
could
it's
be a
at.
big opportunity for Ryan Woods.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
I mean, Peyton will tell you he's got one. Zach ran good in his somehow. I mean, it makes
Somehow.
makes a bad driver.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. It sucked to get beat by Zach. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you.
You
'Cause
stewed over Saturday night.
I've
didn't you?
talked
he
so
did.
much trash for a year because he couldn't beat me last year. I talked so much trash, and now I have to just take it, which is fair.
I
It's
love
fair.
it because he called me the next day and he always goes, "You got the Maverick?" And I said, you got the guy that finished 5th in the Crown Vic. He's like, "Are you freaking
Okay.
kidding me?" He said,
Megan-
"You wait till Fun Fest." I said, "Buddy, I just won the big, or I just beat you in the biggest race of the year."
Megan was laying there Saturday night. She goes, "Honey, why can't you sleep?" JT's like, "Cause Stalker beat me. I can't get to sleep."
I was sick. It was awful.
The coolest thing was we had the oldest cars out there.
I know.
Yeah, we did have the oldest cars in the feature by far, I think.
And yours was on the lift for 3/4 of the year.
Yeah, I know. Thanks to Bo.
Them updates.
Them updates were good.
Philip said JT loves anything with wheels. Don't matter if it's 3, 2, or 4 wheels.
I'll drive it all.
It drives it all.
I have wrecked I rode 3 dirt bikes in my whole life, and I've wrecked 2 of them though. So I'm better on 3 or 4.
Yeah. G-Man said North-South Crown Vic at Brownstown Speedway. Well, I'll tell you what would be cool is have a North-South Crown Vic race at Florence.
That would be fun.
I would be down for that.
The Indiana drivers and the Kentucky drivers, let's meet up at Florence and
Throw hands.
settle it. JT, he said he never got paid. Cole's on you. He never got his paycheck.
Yeah, it's in the mail.
Please tell Cole, don't go out there and stand by the mailbox and wait on this check.
It's
Poor
on.
kid.
It's on Matt's tab, like the Howler bill.
Yeah. Golf cart races in the field beside. Well, my golf cart wouldn't even make it 1 lap. It'd be in the hot pit the whole time. November 9th is a great night. What's that
that mean?
about?
What's
Their
that?
birthday.
Oh,
We know Peyton won't be here.
yeah. Peyton won't be here on the 9th.
I'll be here.
Peyton won't be here on the 9th.
Don't start a fight.
I'm going to put JT in my horn Saturday for hot laps.
Hey, I'll will it. I ain't
And he'll
scared.
will it, I guarantee it.
You got a nice hot rod.
We never had the golf shit show nationals. That's supposed to be in 2024. We need to get that together.
We never got Davey on the unicycle either.
We didn't. We need to do that for 2024 too. Finley's tips help 11 S
Gosh.
out.
He's
They
got to take
did.
credit for everything.
I told them they helped. They were good. It was fun.
Looks like you're hot lapping the Hornet Saturday.
All right. I ran Hornet once. Thunder Valley. I let off the gas and the cockpit filled with smoke. Couldn't see nothing. Every corner.
What happened?
The power steering line was leaking right on to the header. I don't even know how it was happening, but it was just filling the whole car full. So I'd run in the back of Blake Durbin going into the corner. That's how I knew I need to slow down.
Yeah, use Blake.
Yeah. And then
I
we
got
take
you.
back off and I could see for a second. But I couldn't breathe. My nose was running. It was awful.
You want to trade golf cart for 2 cases? Hey, I'll tell you what, me and Smokies, we got a lot of history. I just can't throw her away for 2 cases. So there's still a lot of history there.
3 will talk.
She done tried to throw herself away.
I tell you what, she's got an attitude. That's why she's in timeout. Jessica said he's all yours. Okay, well, we'll take him. No smoke now, JT. I run the rest of the night.
Oh, well. I'll try not. I can't make no promises.
Let's talk about okay, so the Woo race obviously is going to be Friday night. I think we all know who Stalker's going to pick.
The wrong guy.
The wrong guy.
That's okay.
Can't go with OB. You can't go wrong with BP 32,
No.
especially at Brownstown as hot as he is right now.
Yeah.
But I'm not picking him. I'll have to go with Josh Rice. I know Josh is going to be there because it also is an Ironman sanctioned event. So I'm going with Josh Rice. Who you going with? Who
If
you
he's doing
gonna pick?
BP 32, I'll do JJ12.
JJ12.
Yes.
I don't even know who was going to be there.
Well, you got all your Woo guys. So I'm
Everyone that shows up, buddy.
Sure, you're gonna have you're gonna have Tanner English. You're gonna have.
When's the last time you seen Shane Clanton at Brownstown?
Been a long time.
It's been a long time. When I was a kid, he was there a lot.
Right.
So that's going to be kind of cool.
I'm just going to go with Bobby, too.
Bobby too. I think Billy's got. Herb Jr. He's running good at Brownstown on the bottom. If the bottom's there, that's where Herb will be. And then Phillips going to Shelby Miles.
Shelby Miles will be good. I don't think there'll be as many cars at this as there was the Jackson. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
With the weather playing like it is.
with that, and I don't know. With Lucas being off, it might pull some too. I don't know.
I don't know
We'll
which
see.
Lucas guys would make that trip though. That aren't close to here. You know,
I don't know.
I don't see T Mac making the trip up
No.
or Davenport. What's it paying?
Was it 15?
15,000.
Like that. Yeah, so it's not like it's a crown jewel deal.
Is Linville gonna make this one?
No.
He's running for
The
points
ultimate.
championship
Dang
this
it!
weekend.
Yeah, they said, yeah. Then at
He's-
Richmond.
Yeah, he's 1 point behind
What?
Tristan Chamberlain, I think.
Is he behind him or ahead of him?
Right behind him.
Behind
I think
him,
he's got
yeah.
186. There's got 187.
Yeah, that's 1 point difference. It's crazy.
So that means Tristan Chamberlain won't be there either.
No,
Probably not.
I'd like to see some of the Illinois guys come, like Jason Fager and
Shirley.
Ryan Unzinker.
Shirley will
Ryan
be there.
Shirley.
'Cause
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Is he running points?
I think he's running Woo points.
That'd be a good pick.
Robbie says 10,000. Philip says 10,000. You would think the media guy would know that, but I like my sport classes. JD will not be there.
How's he know?
He just thinks he knows it all. He's a big hot shot.
Phone a friend. He called him.
I wish you guys could see me the looks he gives me when I throw in my ideas. He just looks at me like I'm so
He just shakes his head.
Yeah.
Hey. That's how it is.
So I'll tell you a funny story.
Tell
I
us.
don't know. B-Shep will be there too. I forgot about that.
Really?
Listen, I got to tell you a funny story. So I was trying to get to Stewart's today before 5 o'clock, get my truck paid for. And I'm cruising down 135 and I get to Valonia and the highway is closed because there's an accident. Okay. So I cut through the country, come back out, heading down through there. And then this car pulls out at one of them side roads, whatever, but it's a Maroon Escape. So I'm cruising down through there, and then we get to where they're redoing some of 135 too, and it's got the humps, like right there in front of your mom and dad's house. They're redoing all that.
Mm-hmm.
And these cars just keep slowing down for this. And I'm like, come on, right? I'm like, I need to get to by 5. And there's a vehicle, there's this Maroon Escape, and then there's me. And I'm like, I'm looking at this Maroon Escape. I'm thinking, just pass them. Like, let's go. Like, if you pass them, I'll pass them. So we're bebopping down through there. I'm just like, come on. And all of a sudden we get to Plattsburgh and the right turn signal comes on. And I'm like, I totally forgot Jeremy was driving the Maroon Escape. So
He drives about
I'm
40
sorry.
mile an hour.
I'm sorry, Jeremy, if I was riding your tail. I'm sorry.
He don't make any big passes. That's
No.
not his style.
I was in a hurry and I was ready to just pass them both at the same time.
I will say them cutouts, they're hard on little tires.
They
You get-
are.
Yeah, you get in the Mini Cooper. It's
I guarantee you.
I
feel
about
it all
got
the way
hit this
through.
morning, and then I was on the phone with Dad when he was on his way home from work, and he about got clobbered too
Yeah.
because he slowed down for him as
Yeah.
well.
They're rough. They're deep. They're deeper than you think they are.
Yes, they are.
All right, let's talk about Brownstown points a little bit. You guys want to?
Yeah.
We've got 1, 2, 3,
How do you get that?
4,
That'd be
5,
crazy.
6. What is it?
That freaking moth. It's flew right in front of me 2 or 3 times.
We got
And
what?
it's
6.
mad. It was bothering Peyton a while ago.
We got 6 classes running Saturday.
Yeah.
6 classes, and we're starting
6
early.
classes.
Five.
Starting
Oh, yeah,
early.
we are starting early.
Let's start with super late models. We got Jared Bailey leading the points with 909. David Webb is second with 871. Chad Stapleton is third with 826. Devin Gilpin fourth with 789. And Skylar Lewis with 782 in fifth.
Spread out pretty good.
Yeah, the points there is probably, I'd say it's probably Jared's for the taking, I would say.
I'd say if he makes the show, it'd be hard to, which he
Yeah,
will.
he'll make the show. Let's talk about mods for a minute. We got Jacoby Hines with 1193. We got Brent Lee with 1180. So he's only 13 points behind him. Braden Watson with 1172.
Not
So
far
he's
out.
only 8 points behind Brent. And then Logan Mounts is fourth with 778. So there's a pretty good sized gap there. And then Steve Hafke with 768. Mr. Stalker is 10th. He's right now currently in the top 10 in points at Brownstown Speedway, which we're very proud of him for that. And then
Considering I've actually only finished 2 or 3 races this year, so
I know I'm proud of
we're
you.
doing okay.
Proud of you. Dustin Heron, which he will be the rookie of the year.
He's locked that in.
He's locked it in.
He sold his car.
He
Oh,
sold
really?
his car.
Yeah,
He's so confident. He's
Yeah.
just got
I
rid of
guess
it.
so.
Sold it. But he is, I mean, there's no other rookies,
Oh,
you know.
gotcha.
Crates, we got Alan Magner leading the points with 2137.
Good for him too, because he's
He's
really stepped it up this year.
Yeah. We got Marty O'Neill in second with 1945.
What was your gap there? Pretty big.
My foot slipped.
Do you have a twitch in your leg or what?
Sorry, my foot slipped. I had it kicked up.
So there's a pretty decent gap there, I guess, right? Yeah. A little less than 100 points. Patrick Shoemaker with 1917. And then we got Chad Stapleton in fourth with 1887, and Chris Schreier fifth with 1817. Zach Burton is sixth with 1802. And then Nolan Wells and Connor Mertens, there's 34 points between the two of them for Rookie of the Year.
We're battling for rookies on
Battle,
Saturday.
yeah. And then Zach, depending on how the night goes, Zach could either slip into the top 5 or it could stay the same.
How's Zach looking on the crate points? Zach Stalker.
Me and the crate
I
points.
think he's 92nd.
Yeah, I'm way back here.
He made 2 starts.
Yeah, I did.
I think it's 92nd.
I'm even in the super category too.
He's ran them all this year.
I looked it up. And it was on the second page.
There's 7 total classes there, and Zach's ran 4 of them. So
yeah. Hey, why not?
Super stocks. Tanner Chastain's first with 28.42. Zach Sasser is second with 27.87. So you're looking at 60 points, 70 points there.
That's tough to make up.
JT Huffman is third with 26.49. And Isaiah Sasser is fourth with 25.99. And Greg Amick fifth with 24.14. I think those JT, and you might be able to prove me wrong, but I think with the class we have in super stocks, that's probably pretty much. You think
that's probably going to stay? Yeah. And I'm going to say I'm third, but it's because a lot of them didn't race all year.
Right.
It's not because I've overperformed by any means.
But the thing about points racing, though, is it's all about consistency.
Right. And Isaiah's had a lot of bad luck.
Yeah.
A lot of bad luck. He's been ahead of me a lot and just something break.
Pure stocks. Josh Hayes. I didn't look up the rookie for super stocks.
Chris Batchelor, baby.
Batchelor. But
Yep,
does he have it locked up, though? Or
He ain't got it locked, but it's pretty big. It's like 100 points.
It is now?
I think
Okay.
if he just shows up, it's his.
All right. Chris Batchelor.
I know we're all surprised. We didn't know if he had it in him, but he pulled that one out.
I had faith in him. Pure stocks. Josh Hayes is leading the points with 22.53. Tommy Fleener's second with 21.32.
So that one's pretty well locked.
And then this right here's what's crazy when I was doing these. So third, fourth, and fifth, you got Donnie Wilson with 20.57. Fourth is Buddy Stearns with 20.52. And fifth is Mickey Hines with 20.25. But there's 22 points separating third through fifth in points.
We're trying to get Bud up to third.
So it's going to be,
we pulled out all the stops.
There's only 5 points between him and Donnie. So
Chris is 114 points.
114 points. AJ Wilson is Rookie of the Year.
That's locked in.
Pure stocks. That's locked
Good for him. He's ran really good this year.
Hornets, you got Jeremy Shimwell with 24.76 leading. Second is Scott Smith with 21.93. Third is Brian Pollitt with 21.41. Fourth is Landon Hayes with 17.66. And fifth is Michael Brewer with 17.52. And hopefully Landon's got a car to run this weekend.
Oh, his is tore up.
Yeah, he's the one that
He
flipped up there Saturday night.
He?
Yeah.
He was okay,
Yeah.
though, wasn't he? I thought I seen.
And Marshall Claycamp is leading Rookie of the Year. Crown Vics. Congratulations to Philip Boudreau on winning the Crown Vic Track Championship at Brownstown Speedway with 18.28.
Well earned.
Nathan Lewis is second with 15.86. Stacy Fitzgerald is third with 14.44. Ray Weston is fourth with 13.40. Ryan Woods is fifth with 13.14. And I have to do sixth and seventh on the Crown Vics because my buddy Peyton is sixth with 12.29. And Mr. Finley is seventh with 11.68. And Nathan Lewis is your Rookie of the Year. Yeah, so that's a points rundown, which I know you guys can go to the website and look at yourself. But, being flag to flag media, and we want to make sure that everybody, all the viewers have all the info. That's your points battles right now at Brownstown Speedway. And so
to run points is a hard thing to do.
Yeah,
so winning races is hard, but putting a whole season together is not something that's easily obtained. And there's guys that have tried to win Brownstown points for years and not got it done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wasn't calling you out. You ran points one time.
I finished second 3 times in points.
Well,
Jared, are you sixth in points? Is that why you said that? I seen Jared's comment.
No way Jared's that high.
I don't know where's that. Where we at up here? Oh, we shit. Zach, tell me with the motor, you can try a Hornet too.
I don't know nothing about them 4 cylinders.
We actually got a Mustang drag car that we might be playing with.
Do you?
Don't we?
Yeah,
If we don't
JT
die in it.
does.
No, it's more yours.
I was
than
going
mine.
to drive it the other night, but I decided out of it. I didn't want to.
It's pretty scary.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah, I about wrecked it.
My own teammate surprised at me. He's like that.
I'm
Chris.
not-
You gotta
I'm-
watch him. You
I
gotta
would-
watch him.
I can't tell you how happy I am for him.
I wasn't the one that said it, Chris.
But Chris is true. He is right though. He says 114, but still not celebrating until after the start of the feature.
I told him before the season started because he wanted to do this rookie of the year, and I didn't want to run for points anymore. I said, Chris, this is a lot of work. This is every weekend of your whole summer pretty well, and you're going to work on this car every day of the week. And I don't know that he believed me, but he told me 2 or 3 weeks ago, he said he will never run points again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that much work.
Right. It's crazy.
And he's just got him and Melissa. You know, I got
Right.
Dad and Meg and Bo and Zach and Chuck. I got
75 other people.
Peyton. I mean, I got 100 people helping me. He's got Melissa.
Right.
Nothing wrong with Melissa, but that's all
It's
he's
just
got.
a lot of work.
It's a lot. So if anybody ever wants to think about running points, talk to Chris first.
Yeah, talk to Chris. Get Chris's opinion. I just seen Williams' comment. So I will say this. I'm proud to announce that Flag to Flag Media has a car. There is on a car that will be running in the Lone Star 600.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Chase Booth. I mailed him a couple decals the other day. Check out this modified.
Oh, that's cool.
That's slick.
We kind of thought you'd put a car together for us, but
It's modified with the wing on top of it. But yeah, he's going to have the Flag to Flag Media decal on his car for the Lone Star 600 out in Texas. So
I'm glad you support other people.
Huh?
I'm glad you support other people that
yeah,
aren't
I
on the
do.
show.
I do. I support everybody.
Yeah, everybody, but yeah,
Us.
you're right. Go
How
ahead.
do I not support you? Listen to you.
I wanted some GoPro footage of under the car. What's he do? He doesn't even put a light on.
He didn't do that?
He put it on. He didn't even turn the light on.
You big dummy.
It's darker than heck.
You should have known that.
I gave him a GoPro for free and the mount, but I didn't help him none.
He did mount it. Me and him spent 15 minutes of mounting it just so it would be dark.
No, the funny thing is Megan kept saying it was too dark. And I said, nah, we'll get it to work. We'll get it to work. So he comes in from the race and I take the GoPro off and bring it home, put it in the computer. Way too dark. I just pulled the SD card out. I told JT, I said, footage is too dark. Just don't tell Megan. Off the topic, Matt, do you know anyone good at scoring deer? I got a deer that needs scored. Stephen Taylor. Get a hold of Steve Taylor on Facebook. Him and oh my gosh, what's his name?
Bateman.
Yeah, Kevin Bateman. Kevin Bateman and Stephen Taylor. Get a hold of them and they will get your deer scored. They are pretty sure they're Pope and Young, Boone and Crockett, and Who's Your Record Book.
And Buckmaster.
And Buckmasters now. That's right.
And Bass Pro.
And Bass Pro.
No.
You name it. Even Hall of Fame. Philip said, Sam, I'm done points racing and I just had a Crown Vic.
It's a lot.
You know, it is a lot. It's, you know, it take it out of you.
People don't understand that. I've tried to explain it. I said we did it 2 tracks one year, and it came the beginning of August, and I didn't like racing anymore.
Yeah,
it wasn't even fun. I mean, we were having success, but it was a job.
And Robbie's right. I mean, to finish in the top 10 of any track with points, that's always an accomplishment to support a racetrack. It's huge, but like JT said, there's a balance there of winning points at a prestigious track and keeping your sanity. Like there's a fine line there.
And I want to say this too. If you go on to UMP, I seen they released it finally, but they got their national champions, right?
Yeah.
The top 3 Superstock guys were local guys, and they're putting in, what do you think, Zach? 30 nights?
Every bit of it.
30 nights.
What do you
to
get?
do
You get
that.
20, right?
You get your 20 best shows.
20 best shows, but then
of
you
sanctioned
gotta have
races.
some backup. Like you gotta.
Yeah, you got to,
So
and it's
you're
based. It's not
averaging
just
30.
based off where you finish.
Right.
If you won and there's only 7 cars, well, that's not very many points.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, and Josh Linton won our class, and Tucker was second, I think, and Zach was third, maybe. But them guys put in 30 races. I mean, that's pretty cool to see our local guys be the best in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who won mods. Do you? We have any
Derek.
mod guys?
Derek Losh won mods.
That's local.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Brandon Croc said, "Don't run points. You'll end up like Jeremy Shimwell." Oh no, Megan heard me. That ain't good. Wendy Lanehart and Little Orange finished in top 10 points in points at every track she ran at 8-9 years. In that 1 year, she finished 11th. That's a pretty good accomplishment there, though.
A lot of it's just going every week.
Chris said, losing his mind while chasing points. Yeah, that's already happened for sure. A lot of people do.
Jessica must be talking about me.
Yeah, she must be talking about Peyton.
Just skip that comment.
Oh, Chase, hey, I'll try and get her done. I appreciate it. Thanks for. Did those decals come in, Chase? They were supposed to be there by the end of the day today. So I know you're leaving, I think, tomorrow morning, I think. Brownstown is the only track I've raced at. I don't have points trophy being in the top 10 at Brownstown is tough, in my opinion. It is. I think being in top 10 at Brownstown, especially, I mean, I don't want to take anything away from super late models because I like super late models, but it's kind of like one of them things where like a lot of that stuff's more national and regional now. But you get into your support class with mods, crates, super stocks, pure stocks, all that stuff. I mean, you're talking, if you get in top 10 in points, Crown Vics, you get in top 10 in points, you've done something. You have done something. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting this weekend. The other topic too is going to be, it's supposed to get down to 37 degrees Saturday night. So it's going to be a little chilly. Zach, did you get the heater loaded up?
Not yet, but I'm going to.
Taking your long johns?
Yeah.
You're going Saturday? Friday and Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take
Buddy,
the.
Yeah. See?
I'm just asking.
He helps his buddies out.
I'll tell you what.
I think I'm gonna bring the fire pit, so we have a fire to stand
Are you?
around. That's my plan.
That's a
Hey.
good idea.
It's
You
not
want to
bad.
bring the wood too?
I'll bring a couple sticks, some Hoosier tires.
Well, the other night when you ran your truck halfway through the woods up there and you parked, there's probably some down limbs up there.
Yeah.
I was like, where's the other half of Zach's truck at? They're like, it's in the woods.
No.
Did you really have to go that far? Or you just seen what that Ford would do?
Oh, I knew it would go.
Oh, okay.
But I needed to
Just
pull in
checking.
farther so we could have a little bit of room.
No, I'm just checking.
Allie and
Just checking.
Darren's over there wondering what I'm doing.
they're always doing
Gotta
that.
get this big rig up.
Zach's got an 80-foot long trailer.
Yeah, I'm about ready to chop it in half.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
think
sell
he's
it.
gonna sell it to me.
Well, you gonna haul your Crown Vic around in next year?
Open trailer, buddy.
Oh,
I seen where
you're a
Braden-
liar.
I seen where Braden posted his trailer for sale. He's buying a stacker.
His is a nice
Total
trailer,
home.
but golly, it's a lot of money.
It is very
It
nice.
is
Which is
lot
what
of
it would
money.
cost to buy. I'm not saying it's not what it costs.
Right.
It's like, holy cow.
And I will say that they did take good care of that one.
Oh yeah, it's immaculate.
Um,
I just think it's great. In 2019, I bought my trailer brand new, enclosed 28 foot, and I paid like $9,000 for it. And I could turn around and sell it for $17,000 or $18,000
Oh, yeah.
today,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got 5 years on it.
right. It's just
I bought it at the right time.
I bought mine at the right time too, because I could make quite a bit of money on it right now.
Yeah, if you go buy one the size of JT's, you're gonna pay what Zach would probably sell his for right now.
right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
New. Well,
New,
Yeah, if
yeah,
you went and
yeah.
bought his new, yeah.
And I've never regretted it. I mean, I've loved
Best
having
thing
it.
ever, ain't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you have an enclosures, I don't think you can switch back. And I love the open trailer feel. Like when you're going down the road and everybody's looking at your race car, that's awesome. Like I did with Crown Vic Saturday, but not having to unload everything.
It's nice.
You can't put a price on that.
Right. Just leave her in the trailer till tomorrow.
I've got trailer tools and I've got garage tools now. Like the stuff in the trailer stays there.
right, and that makes it nice.
Yes.
Yes. A lot easier.
Been discussing with UMP your new super stock and sportsman rules should be coming out here in a couple of days. I'm still going to be involved.
I seen something about that on Facebook. And are they still talking about that series, Matt? Have you heard anything about that?
No, I haven't.
I was just kind of curious.
And,
So they were
well, if
talking
there's
it's a
gonna-
short-term series. It's like 5 to 10 races.
If we're going to do anything, it needs to happen before the schedules come out.
Right. Yeah, we need to.
Zach's going in for it. I see him.
We need to start
Hit me.
discussing really soon.
Well, we're all looking at this mod. The thing is, like, and that's what I was talking to some people about the Crown Vic race for 2024 for next season, and just stuff like that. You need to get with the tracks or wherever you're going to do it at, and try to get it planned out. So, I did it late in the year, and Brownstown was already running 5 classes, and thankfully they let us do it. But if you can get it on a night where there's not as many classes, then obviously you can get more incentives in. You can get more stuff going on. That type of stuff. So
right, and if you guys are going to change rules, you need to get on that soon too.
yes,
Like Mike's going to try to do some pure stock things to make them more like they should be.
Which hopefully they come out with those pretty soon.
Hopefully
too,
they come
'cause,
out with them
we're
quick. Yeah,
right.
Getting ready to.
It's the most building time.
Mike has some really awesome ideas for that class, and I hope he can get them pushed through.
Yeah, I do too. May make me want to get mine back out.
Oh, bull crap. You ain't gonna get it back out. I'll try to get him back out. Won't do it.
Oh, you never know. The way prices and stuff are going, man.
True.
JT, do you guys take the fan off running alcohol in super stock in cold weather?
No,
I'll leave her on there.
no, I do have a radiator block though to help it build heat, so we'll let it idle for 30 minutes to build a little heat.
Zach, you need to get a hold of me. I got some stuff for you.
Yeah, I've gotten a hold of them.
This
I
has
know.
turned into like a private message deal here. Chase, yes, sir. I have them. Oh, sweet. Thank you. GoPro mounted, tag flag to flag media in the post. Also, thank you guys. Oh, thank you. We definitely appreciate it. Finishing 8th, my rookie year felt like a huge accomplishment, especially Brownstown. Even though Ryan Woods beat me in Rookie of the Year, it still felt big.
Hey, getting beat by Ryan Woods is not a bad thing.
Yes.
I mean, that's like losing to Jeff Gordon or Dale Earnhardt.
Pull a car 12 hours with a smiley face and hi mom on the trunk. See what kind of looks you get. That's awesome. JT Dennis Franklin was Terry's brother. Stalker, you got to get out from behind the sheet.
Yeah, Stalker. Time to come out of the closet.
Yeah, come on. Is National UMP
Good
points
one, Robbie.
final? They didn't count the last show for Brownstown or Paragon towards totals.
The way I understood it, ended at a certain date. I don't know if that race fell in there or not.
Right.
It starts at a certain date and ends at a certain date. I'm not sure the rules on it. I only ran it once.
Amos said the Crown Vic Nationals 2024 trophy will be cooler than the 2023 trophy.
I don't know how you can get much better. That was pretty sweet.
Add some more pistons to it.
Yeah. Be a big old thing.
I do want to give a shout out to another 10 sponsors. We got Popbit USA, Jeff Mounts Transmissions, Real Deal Pressure Cleaning LLC. That's Mr. Biscuit, and I kind of might have maybe heard a gremlin that Biscuit might be back behind the wheel again next year, but I don't know.
That's the rumor going around.
Solutions Directional Drilling, Birch's Sewer Drain and Septic, P3 Graphics, Superheat Solutions, Livers Motorsports, Alexander Ranch, and Taylor-Built Jack Stands. So make sure you check out all those pages and give those people a like and a follow. Yeah. Well, the rain's still coming down. I was kind of hoping it'd quit by now, but it is what it is, right?
It's not raining hard though.
Nah,
I
it's
got
just
a
a good soaker for some dirt.
Right.
I got a load of race car tonight. It needs to quit.
You're gonna load it tonight?
Yeah, probably.
Any working tomorrow? Oh yeah, you work.
I'm working tomorrow. I'm
You
working from home.
That's right.
Working
That's
from
right.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good gig.
Dang.
He thinks about. He makes me so mad.
Why?
I'm so jealous
Why? Why are you jealous?
because he beat me in the Crown Vic.
Man,
Hey.
it's going to be in his head forever.
No problem, Michael. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, congrats on that. That was well earned.
Yeah. Good job.
We had a blast. I know I had a blast. I know Zach had a blast.
I had a blast.
And JT's pissed because Zach beat him. And Peyton is pissed because he carried the flag and didn't make the show. That's why he's mad.
I did.
So-
Me and Zach do got to thank Epic Chassis and Bow Livers though for
Yeah.
letting us even be a part of that
Yeah.
because we literally do nothing to those race cars. We paint the Hoosiers on the tire. Well, Zach don't even do that, but Bo really gives us a good car
Yeah.
for us to not give anything in return.
I will say one thing though. with that black car, those Hoosiers, the white Hoosier on them tires sticks out
Oh yeah, look
way
good.
better than it does the blue. I'm just gonna tell you that.
I think it was even better. You know, I went to hand my check to Bo, and he said, "No, don't worry about it." I
Really,
mean, that shows you what kind of person he
he's
is.
a good dude.
And
good dude.
I know he was smiling ear to ear. I know he's scared for a little bit, but
He was nervous at the start of that feature.
That's it. When he hardly watched the heat races, he turned around and looked back.
yeah. So it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was. Christopher is definitely one for the books. I couldn't have been more thankful on how the first one went. I was sick of death at the end of the night. I was kind of nervous all week about how it was going to go, and I was just, like, it's a lot more money than what we're used to running for on a Saturday night, and I just didn't want it to, like,
I really like how we spread
be
it
kind of a
out.
crap
Yeah.
show,
We could have made that probably $4,000 to win.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we had enough money donated and threw
Right.
in, but
Yeah.
it made it more meaningful for a guy
All the way
that makes.
back.
And we even paid more for the B main.
yes.
We paid the B main 50 more. Some of the guys in the B main made more than I made in the A main.
Yeah.
Well,
And I ran 11th.
So it was the first two in the B main didn't get nothing because they got their 70
Made the show,
starting
right.
money. But the first two that didn't transfer out of the B main got $50 a piece. So I mean,
I got 200. That was pretty cool.
God, I hate sitting by him.
Why? I wasn't
I
rubbing
need
it in.
some of
I'm
that
just
back,
telling
by the
you.
And
way.
everybody's been saying too that the Fun Fest race is going to be bigger than the Crown Vic Dirt
Here
National.
we
So that's
go.
the one that matters.
Here
And
we
me and
go.
Peyton are going to step it up a little.
I need some of that 200 back, by the way.
Do you? For what?
Promotion.
Man, we got to buy windshields.
Yeah.
Now you guys do have to buy windshields.
Yeah, we are.
You got to buy windshields. Are you running Halloween 200?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why not?
Why not?
It's too much work. Get it ready
Oh,
for right now.
But he's definitely going to be there.
Oh, I'll be
Oh, yeah.
there.
Man,
Hey,
Water Dog's gonna be
I'm
there.
going to tell you something about Peyton.
yeah.
Yeah,
We're
but we're gonna look like the Cars, where the setting up on the pit box, me and Water Dog with our hats on.
You're not sitting in our pit.
Yeah, and we're gonna have our funnels and our tubes running through our mouth.
I bet Water
not.
Dog will. He'll use his belly as a table.
Yeah,
Well, Water
He
Dog only
probably
shows up
won't show
half the
up,
time. Yeah. Can't count on him. He told me he's going to be here Friday night. Never seen him.
Yeah.
Stacy Fitzgerald got the bonus for first on the hook.
Oh, okay.
So this is, and if he's still watching, sorry, Humphrey, but so he pulls in the infield, right? Tires blowed off the right rear. I'm thinking, man, if nobody, nothing else happens, right? I'm just going to hand him the check. He's already in the infield, whatever. And I look over and here's poor Stacy sitting on the back stretch. There comes the wreckers and put her on the hook. And I told Derek, I was like, well, technically that's first on the hook, So,
Yeah.
so she got the bonus. For
You guys were running like crazy giving bonus money out. After
Oh, we
the-
were,
you guys
man.
were going
Like, it was
everywhere.
just crazy.
You need to post that. Who all got what?
We can do that.
I forgot
Who
about
ended up
that.
with the hard charger? Because I thought Zach had it for sure.
Man, I was
Chris Hahn,
Did he start behind me?
20th.
20. Yeah.
Finished 8th.
I could have swore Zach had it
I did too.
just by watching, the cars on track and where they started. But
well, we had that caution. Like, holy cow, how'd Zach
Yeah.
get up that far?
Yeah.
It's that tire dope.
Yeah, that tire dope. No, it was cool. You could go from the top of the track to the bottom and get a good run coming off the start.
Run over everybody and
Yeah.
get a good run off of the side of the car.
Yeah. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I touched one person. That was it.
Was it Brandon?
No, it was that other Cranmer that was in front of me. The 225.
yeah,
I hated getting beat by Brandon too.
225 or 224.
Maybe it's 224.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon, he come up right next to me, and I was like,
Kenny. He said,
Thing
trust me, I
happened.
thought of that, but I didn't want to stop the show and cause anything crazy. Put me on the hook. My tires blew off. Give me my $50.
I was gonna like kind of wreck Brandon, but his steering wheel's so close to him, I was afraid to go through his chest or something with that big spacer he's got.
Yeah.
But I mean, he done it to me on World of Outlaws countless times.
I just kept telling him when we come back and got in our cars, I said, remember, this ain't World of Outlaws. He's starting right behind me. I was afraid he's going to blow my
Put you in
doors
the
off.
concession stand.
Yeah.
I hope he's watching. I hope he's absorbing all this.
Oh, shoot. Thanks for the kind words, Mike. It was an awesome show.
It was a lot of fun.
Flag to Flag Media is invited to 21st birthday party for Braden Reed
Oh, we don't want to go to
during
that.
Fun
Oh, man.
Fest.
We don't want to go to. Is Chad going to be there?
I'm sure he will be.
Yeah, we might go then.
You might.
Chad gave me free cheeseburgers the other day,
He did.
and they were good
Yeah.
cheeseburgers.
They were cooking out. They were pretty good.
I don't know. Did you get one?
I didn't.
That was
didn't
only
get
for
it.
the good guys.
I didn't get invited.
Media team did. Me and JT.
Or the face of the company.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember, I don't help you out. Remember, that's what you said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never help you out. So. All right, you guys got anything for tonight? Rest of the night? The end of the night?
Nope. Just don't forget we won't be here next week. We'll be at
We will
Fun
not
Fest.
be.
Yep.
We'll, yes.
And if
We
you guys are at Fun
We will
Fest, come hang out.
Start
We'll
the
have
weekly
food.
every other week rotation after tonight. So I'll put a post on the Facebook page too and remind everybody. So
We should do a quick little video at Fun Fest. You won't be
I
there.
won't be there.
Why
You're
won't
not
you
gonna
be
go
there?
at all.
I
For
might be
real?
there Saturday night.
Where you going?
He's got to hang out with his wife.
That's so lame.
Tennessee.
Who picks Fun Fest weekend to do that?
He did.
I didn't. She did.
I bet you did.
No, she picked it and put her foot down. I said, yes, dear. That's how things work. That is how things work.
I'm learning that pretty fast as well.
Yes. Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
I don't know about it.
Don't shake your head. Don't even shake your
It don't
head.
happen like that.
Alex got you whipped. You're like a little
No,
puppy.
She does.
No.
She does. She does.
Nope.
You run your mouth to her, she just leaves the lug nuts off.
She'll
Seen her
do that.
I seen her do it.
She'll do that.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Don't forget we will be off next week. Is that it, boys?
Yeah.
All right. And we will see you all next Flag Flies.